another episode. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate the view. It is October 23rd. I just got off work. It's Friday. I got a 4.5 hour drive home. I'm going to take a shower, turn around, and get all my back on my hunting gear, get all that stuff loaded in the truck, and then I'm heading south to my buddy Rich's property to do some hunting this weekend. I got a date with a tree stand. We've got a big cold front coming through. In fact, I'm in the middle of it right now. I don't think it's hit Missouri yet. It's supposed to be dropping like 30 degrees or so, and it's supposed to be really good weather for tomorrow morning. We're getting really close to the rut, getting really close to Halloween, which is my favorite time to get in a tree stand. I just want to say a special thanks to all my new subscribers. Yeah, guys, I really appreciate it. It's pretty tough to get subscribers on YouTube, but I got a handful of new subscribers, and I really appreciate it. Thanks, and hope you like the video. What's up, guys? I just got back home, got all clean shaven and took a shower. Got my bow, got all my clothes and stuff all packed. Got my camera batteries getting charged. It is 5:30. It's 44 degrees, but it feels like it's 35 degrees. I've got about another 2.5 to 3 hour drive. Probably when I get there, I'm going to go straight to bed. So anyway, just wanted to check in with you guys, and I'll see you in a little bit.
What's up, guys? Good morning. It's about 7 o'clock. I'm set up just east of my normal spot here at Rich's property. We're going to try and use this northeast wind to our advantage. I'm right next to the bedding area, so I'm being real quiet. I don't think I got detected coming in. We'll see how the morning goes. And again, thanks for watching the video. Appreciate the view. And I'll check back with you here in a little bit. Pretty wild. He just snuck right in here. I just happened to look over. He's got himself a nice little house in that big tree. Well, guys, it's 10 o'clock. It's time to call it quits. Got skunked again this morning, but that's okay. Another beautiful morning here. It's chilly. It says it's 40 degrees, but it doesn't feel like it. The wind has been just not being cooperative. It's mostly coming out of the northeast, sometimes out of the east, but then there'll be a little gust that comes out of the southeast. So I don't know if that's gonna screw me up or what, but at any rate, another great morning. Pretty cool seeing that giant raccoon. I don't know, to me that's a giant raccoon, but I'm gonna go ahead and start packing up and head back to the cabin, get some lunch, probably run into town, come back and get ready for the evening hunt. Stick around. What's up, guys? It's about 3:30. I've moved to a different spot. I've moved more further to the north, so I'm giving this spot another try. I just moved trees. It just so happens to be this tree right here that I'm in was the tree that I got in, and I killed my biggest, heaviest deer that I've ever killed. It's a 6-point, but it was a very old deer. Rich went back to his tree that he was in this morning. The wind has kind of calmed down a little bit. I got about maybe 2 hours before it gets dark, at least until it gets too dark for camera light. Crossing fingers, wish me luck. While we got a little bit of time, a lot of the woods have settled down. I'm going to tell you a little quick story about that old 6-point. That particular day was pretty warm, and I'd only been here like a couple times, and I couldn't figure out which tree I wanted to get in, so I think it was probably 4:30 or 5 o'clock. I just remember it being pretty late in the afternoon, and I remember I just had like my base layer top on, and my bottoms on, and I had my waterproof bibs on. I had just grabbed my leafy hood, and I saw 2 does up the hill here from me. Well, my bow was still on the ground at the time. And so I hurried up and pulled that up. They didn't see me. They kept looking at the lake, which I thought was kind of peculiar. They kept working their way towards me. And all of a sudden, to my left over here, I saw something up the fence. And that was that big 6. And what was going on was he was wrapping around the backside of the lake while the 2 does were wrapping around the front side of the lake. And they were meeting here at this spot. So at the time, I didn't know that one of those does was in heat, and he was trying to catch up with her. He takes his time walking up the hill, and I draw back, and he makes it to right here. That little fork tree right there makes it to right there, which is 25 yards. I put my 20-yard pin right, dead center, just center massed him, shot, double lunged him. I heard this snap, and he let out this, all I can describe it was this prehistoric groan, and he whirled back, took a couple hops towards the fence, and he stopped at the fence and just stood there and did a little wobble, and just kind of laid down. And I was just beside myself. I've never shot a deer that big in my life. Meanwhile, the 2 does were still standing here. They were standing right here, looking at him while he was right here. They were right there. And the one is circling down, looking at him constantly while she gets closer to me, looks up at me, looks at him, looks at me. She stands there. I'm not even like 10 yards away. I'm standing there with my bow in front of my face to block, my silhouette, and she just starts urinating. I guess the wind is like drifting towards him, and she wanted him to smell that she was in heat. So she stood there. She couldn't figure out what was going on, so she walked back up the hill with the other doe, and they just kind of trotted off. Well, meanwhile, I kept looking at him, and he wasn't moving, and I just was so excited. I mean, I know it's just a story, and you kind of have to be there, but anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. Those does had me pinned down. I could not move. Man, one of them blew. I don't know which one did. But they did not like whatever they thought I was up here. I'm really surprised that they didn't run off. They really wanted to go in that direction. That was crazy. I'm shivering because I'm adrenaline rush. That was pretty cool.
Then she just starts yawning.